100 of the best science fiction movies, as laid down by me, your boy C, the host of most of the things right here on the Pop Rican Network, man. We're doing 100 podcasts in 100 days. We're getting year 2022. Started the way it should be started, reveling in all things science fiction of all kinds, man. Let's keep this bad boy on a rolling. We talked about number 54 yesterday, which was Sunshine. Might have went over a couple people's heads, might have run under some radars, but if you haven't checked it out, man, be prepared for some weird shit at the end. That's all I can say to you, man. But it's still a movie that's definitely worth checking out. And also check out that podcast if you haven't. Go back and listen to that yesterday's podcast about Sunshine. Today, as we keep this trend on rolling, as we move closer and closer to the halfway mark of all of this, man. Today is number 50. Oh boy, what is this? Number 53 on the list? Yep, number 53 on the list. The Iron Giant. Our third animated movie after Paprika was down in the 70s and Ghost in the Shell was like a week and some change ago, wasn't it? Yeah. So, yet another animated joint right up in here, man. Our boy Brad Bird. Check out this tagline and synopsis. It came from outer space. All right, C+ for that tagline. In the small town of Rockwell, Maine, in October 1957, a giant metal machine befriends a 9-year-old boy and ultimately finds its humanity by unselfishly saving people from their own fears and prejudices. Called Rockwell, Maine, I would assume in honor of Norman Rockwell, whose famous pictures captured the Americana of the times, man. This is the coming out party for director Brad Bird, man, and the overall theme of what if a gun decided not to be a gun is probably still, to this day, one of the heaviest and most weighty themes in a movie directed for children that I've seen. The joint takes place in the 50s during the Cold War, which is one of my favorite eras to read about in stories. And an object from space crash lands on Earth, found by a kid. You know, of course, kid befriends this giant metal robot because that's how these stories have to work. And then, of course, the government gets involved because of Spielberg's heavy influence on Brad Bird. Side note to this, Steven Spielberg's heavy distrust of government is one of the best low-key things that ran throughout a lot of his earlier movies. Not so much now. I don't think the feds are raiding anything in West Side Story. But you think back to, like, the Close Encounters, the government gets involved. E.T., the government gets involved. That guy's, he's got some issues he needs to work out with the government there. But back to Iron Giant. A lot of people call this one of the better Superman knockoffs they've seen, and that's not meant to be. It's not meant as a derogatory thing. The word knockoff, just that Iron Giant, I think, has traits that are comparable to Superman, and you know, like in the fact that he has this wealth of power, right? And he decides not to wield that awesome power for evil or gain or terror or anything like that, much like Superman does. This movie is wonderfully animated. It's bright. It's well paced. I got these cackling chicks outside the office here. If y'all don't shut up. It's wonderfully paced, like I was saying. It's only 87 minutes, man. They tell a whole complete ass story in 87 minutes, so it really fucking zips by. Jennifer Aniston, Harry Connick Jr., Shooter McGavin, they're all in this movie. They're all very competent and solid in their voiceover performances. It's a great movie to sit down with kids. Again, Saturday afternoon. If you haven't noticed by now, I love Saturday afternoon movies, even though I rarely get to watch them these days myself. I love a good Saturday afternoon movie, and this is a good one to kick up with the fam unit and to sit down and watch it and enjoy, bask in the glow that is the Iron Giant. And that's it for number 53 on our list here, man. We're just keeping this science fiction UFO right on the buzzing by, man. We'll be back in 24 of the hours to talk about some more. Number 52, man. So what's number 52 going to be? We'll have to see. Until then, you all take it easy and have a good one.